responsibility to vote for the proper candidates, and my belief, of course, is the constitutional candidates. Cope Reynolds is here, and I've just met Cope, and he has an internet radio program. Is that correct? And I hope it's conservative. All right. He'd like to come. Okay, he'd like to come up and just say a few words. Cope.
I'm brand new to this part of the country. We just moved over here, moved our business here and everything. And y'all don't know me, and I don't know any of y'all. But I'll tell you, you'll find out that I'm a very outspoken opponent of lying politicians. I sat one time and helped a sheriff. I sacrificed my business. I sacrificed a lot of time, a lot of money to get a sheriff elected that was supposed to be a constitutional sheriff. He sat right there at the breakfast table, looked me in the eye day after day after day, and lied to me so he could get my help to get in there with my radio show and everything that we do. I think constitutional sheriffs are wonderful. I think that is the basis. That's what we need here. But a lot of things that is not discussed is also constitutional judges. Sir, if you want to be a judge, two things you base your opinions on. That's the Constitution and common sense. So far, you say you do that, and that's wonderful. If you don't get used to the rope. I am sick to death of people standing up here and lying to me about what they're supposed to be doing. And then as soon as they take that office, then they don't want to do it anymore. The first revolution was fought and won by 2.5 to 3% of the population. There was a lot of logistical things that happened of a lot of the rest of the population, but the people that were active in it were 2.5 to 3%. The Second American Revolution is about to start. We are the 3%. I'm not as sympathetic as some of the people here, the people that say they didn't get here because of the weather. For crying out loud, it snowed 4 inches. We live at 7,000 feet. What do you expect? You couldn't get here because there's 4 inches of snow. Most of it's melted on the highways. I was instrumental in creating the first Tea Party, the 912 group in San Juan County, New Mexico. The first Tea Party we had 1,200 people show up. The second one, we had 480. The second Tea Party, we're standing out there. It's pretty cold, windy. And here comes this truck driving by with fishing poles and sleeping bags in the back of it. And they honk and wave. They come to my shop the following Monday and say, "Yeah, we saw y'all out there. We honked. Why didn't you stop the truck and get out there where we were? I don't care about you going fishing. I don't buy that crap. Come to where we are. They're biting where we're at. We need your support. I don't need you to go fishing." We're in the most critical time in this country's history right now. As much, if not more so, than it was in 1776. You don't have time to go fishing. You need to get out there and put your best foot forward in your money and your time and help these people that say they're going to support the Constitution. And if they don't, get them out of there. I mean quickly. You don't waste any time getting them out. They'll get one chance only. And they're gone. Our typical voting percentage is what? 20% or something like that? 30%? Oh, wow, that's better than a lot of places. And you want to come here and sit and gripe about what should and shouldn't be? You want to gripe about what should and shouldn't be? Go to vote. Look at the number of us here. What is there, 20,000 people in the immediate area here? What do we got, 60 people here? That ain't cutting it, guys. We've got to get all of your friends. When you say you're going to the Tea Party, oh, come on and go with me. Oh, I've got to go. No, come on and go with me. Come down here and show your support for these politicians, these people that's going to be running, and say that they're going to do this, that, and the other thing. And you hold their feet to the fire. When they don't, you get rid of them. The Second American Revolution is about to start. I mean, it's for all practical purposes, we're running with it now. I do not want to leave this country for my children to take care of this mess that we created. We have to get up here and fix this before it's left to our kids. I don't know, I preach about this all the time, and it just drives me nuts that we can't get more support. People want to sit around the beer joints and the gun shops and everyone gripe and moan about things. But when it comes time to do it, when it snows 4 inches, they can't come to a tea party. That's inside. Imagine my surprise today. When I come here and you said it was going to be at the church, I'm thinking out in the parking lot or in a field or something. It's inside. It's inside. And these people are 4 inches of snow kept them away from here. This is the first tea party I've ever been to in my life that was inside. We've been in the rain and the snow and everything else. The soldiers at the Battle of Bastogne were not inside. The people in 40 and 50 degree below zero weather in North Korea were not inside. The people in 130 degree weather in Afghanistan are not inside. And 4 inches of snow keeps you comfy and inside and support these people? We have got to do better than this. Every one of us needs to get people to come to these things, and not just the tea parties, but everything that we do. Write letters. Writing letters may or may not help. Emails may or may not help. Phone calls, maybe. When you get in these people's face and let them know that I am real, I'm flesh and blood, I'm 6'4", 250 pounds, and I'm damn sure real. That makes a difference. Sitting at home because it snowed 4 inches don't. So I think we need to get with the program here. In light of that, if anyone is interested, Jan Brewer is one of a handful of governors. She's done some things that I'm not too proud of lately, but she's one of a handful of governors that has legitimized the unorganized militia. And tonight at 6:30 at Southwest Shooting Authority, 674 East White Mountain Boulevard, and the same plaza where the post office is, we'll be having a public presentation concerning the militia. What's the word I'm looking for? The justification, the legality of the militia, and what you can do, what we do. And we'd like to have any of you that's interested. I don't care if you're interested for what reason you may be interested. There's nothing illegal, illegitimate, or immoral about the militia. So if you want to come down and hear about it, I've got seating for probably 30 people or so. If it gets too crowded, we'll move out in the parking lot where 4 inches of snow used to be. I don't care. I really don't. 674A East White Mountain Boulevard, Southwest Shooting Authority. It's in the same plaza where the Pine Top Post Office is, where Bobby Joe's is. You ought to know where that is. Where post office in one end, we're in the other. And at 6:30, we're going to talk about the militia. So, thanks for letting me spend a little time in rant up here. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you, Cope, and thank you, everybody, for coming. I hope you'll get your butts over to his meeting at 6:30. There's no more nice guy here around here. All right? Thank you, everybody. And remember, come to our meetings. Understand that this is what we are, this is who we are, and what we're going to do is change this country back.